The front of my house is an absolute disaster, so instead of guessing what to do, I got ChatGPT to help me come up with a design plan. We are picking plants, styling, and hopefully turning this into something really beautiful. I got this little area right here looking good and have been enjoying decorating it for the holidays, but literally the rest of the front of my house is an absolute disaster, and I have been so overwhelmed by it for the past year. I just haven't done anything, but it is time. I have to do something. I'm just going to take it one project at a time to try to keep from getting overwhelmed, and y'all can come along with me. The thing we've really been needing the most to truly enjoy this beautiful front porch is some seating. So I finally went ahead and ordered some rockers. They came in. Now I just need to put them together. Oh my gosh, y'all. The color of these are gorgeous. I really wanted a wood tone, and I was trying to find something that would match the wood tones I have here. Let's go see, because I feel like these are literally almost the same color as my front door. Here is the rocker. That is a really good match. I'm very excited because, like I said, I wanted the wood tones to not match. You never know when you're looking online, but I think I did a good job. I was absolutely dreading having to put together 4 rocking chairs. So when I opened these up and saw there was only a few pieces that needed to be put together, I was very excited. I initially thought that I wanted to do polywood furniture on the front porch. That way I could just buy it once and it should last forever. But the more I thought about it, the more I just really wanted those warm, rich wood tones, and didn't want to spend so much money on something that if I changed my mind, then I would, be forced to keep something I spent a lot of money on. And these were only $86 at Walmart. So I felt like, you know what, if they only lasted a few years, or if I changed my mind, I haven't invested too much money in them. But I was actually very impressed. They came with real wood screws and also these wood plugs to cover up all the screw holes to give the rocker a seamless look. So I was very happy with the quality of these rockers as well as the price point. The color was perfect and they are extremely comfortable. And I am just so glad that we finally have seating out here on the front porch. I want to add some color to the rockers. Honestly, what I would love is some beautiful ruffle seat cushions, but everything that I'm looking at is more expensive than the actual rocker. So I ordered these. They're the same brand as the ones I have in my living room. They're beautiful. They're a linen blend with this fringe, but I got this dusty blue color instead of like the bright blue that's in the rug. That way, if I find something else that I like, or, over the summer, I want to change out the cushions, especially for Christmas. These are something that's going to look good in my house. It's going to look good in my back porch. So I'll be able to use them over and over again. And I feel like the color of this looks so pretty with this wood tone. That looks so good. I don't have a table yet. I wanted to wait until I got the rockers, and I'm glad I did because I kind of thought the rockers were going to be in a different position. And now I can kind of see how much space I have right here. As you can see, there's a good bit of space instead of a smaller. Hey, Ren, you want to come sit in the other rocker with me?
Hey guys, I need to tell you a joke. You know why you can't give Alice a balloon? Because she'll let it go. And guess what? Why did the chicken cross the playground? To get to the other slide. and what should the ninja wear? Sneakers. Do you get it? Because they sneak around.
I tried to get her to sit with us, but she wants to go back inside. So right here, I am thinking that a rectangular or oval table would be cute instead of the standard, smaller square or round outdoor tables you normally see. So I'm glad I did not get any yet. It would be cute too if I can find like a vintage dresser. I mean, I'm not opposed to putting that outside. So I'm going to be on the lookout for something maybe a little bit different and a little bit interesting to put in between the two rockers. And I'm okay if they don't match. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Also, let me know what y'all think about putting a rug where the rockers are. So there'd be a rug right here. Then there'd be one at the front door. And then there would be one where the other set of rockers are. I'm thinking jute rugs, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be too much, so let me know what y'all think. To be honest, anything I've ordered from TikTok Shop, I have not loved, but my friend recommended these, and I trust her, so I ordered them, and I agree. They are super cute. Look at these big rose bushes. They come in several colors, but of course, I got them in white. So I'm thinking until I find some cute, you know, little tables to put in between them, I'm going to put these rose bushes right here. And once I get a table, I can just, you know, move them to the side. But just to have something in the center right now, and a cute number 2 crock. They're right there. It's coming together. It's looking so good. I just want to try something. I had this little side table in my foyer, so I wanted to put it here and just imagine what it would look like with furniture. I think this piece might be a little bit too high because I would like it to be lower than the window ledge. So I don't think this is the right piece, which I didn't think it was. I just wanted to see what it looked like, but I love how it makes it look kind of like a cozy inside sitting area instead of an outdoor area. So I'm going to take some measurements. That way I have them on hand, and I'm going to be looking for the perfect piece when I am out at estate sales. I went and looked through my stash to see if there was anything that I had that I could use as a side table, and I found 2 random pieces that we're going to put together. So this is what is called like a luggage thingamajiggy where you put your suitcase on. And then, you know, I have no shortage of baskets. This is a good one. So I'm going to put that on top, and I'm going to settle it up. Let me go find something to put on here. I found this large photograph platter, and that'll be good because, you know, if we have a drink or something, we could put it here and it'll be more stable than the basket and a plant because I can't help it. This is mint, and these are actually available on my website. They're so cute and realistic looking, and they fit perfectly in a terracotta pot. I think it looks really good and is a great placeholder until I find the perfect piece to put right here. And I actually have another one of these baskets, so if I can find another luggage rack holder at the Goodwill bins, then I can have a matching set. We do have a wraparound porch, so of course my dream was to have swings on each side, but my husband does not want to install them. I'm scared that if I do it, it's not going to be done right. So until I find somebody that could hang some swings for me, that is on hold. But I am excited for the day that I can have swings. Our porch does come out instead of being set back in, so it's always just nice and breezy right here. And I just cannot wait for the day that I can take a nap on my front porch. All right, now we're on the garage side of my house, and it is very white over here. So I wanted to add some planters under each of the light fixtures. I got these cute trees right here. I think they're cypress trees. I've decided anything that's going in a pot, it's going to be fake because I just can't seem to keep it alive, and I have too much to do to be replanting stuff all the time. I found these planters at Walmart. I just loved the shape of them. I couldn't decide what color I liked better, the gray or the black. So I ordered 4 of each, and then I was going to decide what color I wanted and return what I didn't. Well, it's my Texas house, so it immediately sold out. I ended up getting 2 of these, and then they canceled 2 of them. Then I got 2 of these, and then they canceled 2 of them. So I have 4, but they are different colors. I'm losing daylight. I still have so many more projects I want to do. So anyway, I love the shape of them, so I decided to keep them. And since I was going to have to repaint all of them anyway, I decided to experiment and see what color I would like best. I didn't love the black because I feel like the tree blends in with it. I didn't love the lighter color because it kind of blends into the house. I tried brown to maybe tie into the wood that I have on the exterior of my house. Didn't love that either. So I looked through my, massive stash of paint that I have. and I tried Fusion Paint in the color Algonquin, and y'all, it is almost exactly the same color as my shutters in front of the house. So that is the color I am going with. Now I have to paint all of these. Fusion Paint has a built-in sealer and primer, so it should be perfectly fine outdoors. All I had to do was put one quick coat on here, and you can find Fusion Paint on my website, juliesdesignsandscience.com. Now, the issue over here is the wind. It could be super crazy and windy just on a normal day. So I use these bricks not only to weigh the pot down, but also to lift the actual plant up so it sat a little bit higher in the planter. And then I used dirt just to fill in all of the empty spots, and came back with some rocks because in my potted plants, I just like to finish it off with some rocks. I think it's just a very clean, pretty look. And the rocks and the bricks worked because I could not even move it by myself. Waylon came, helped me put this one in place, and the rest of them, I just filled them up exactly where they were gonna go. And I think it looks great. It added a little bit of softness to this side of the house, and I even have a spot for a bench right here in between the two planters if I find one that I like. Okay, now the really overwhelming part, the landscaping in the front of this house. It is pretty much empty, and there's a lot of space. So I just have not known what to do, but with my friend ChatGPT, me and him, we came up with a plan. So I'm going to see if I can make that happen. All right, I'm going to put some pictures of what me and ChatGPT came up with. Now, I feel like they changed the spacing a little bit, so I'm not sure I have as much space as it's showing, but it gives me a plan. It gives me a plan of action. This area right here is off of the garage, and we don't have any seating right here. So I thought it would be really cute to have a round cement table right here and then landscaping around it. But I also love, you know, a mix of hardscaping with softscaping. So I got some flagstone, and I want to do like a flagstone kind of like courtyard to put the cement table on. Do I have the cement table and bench set yet? No, I do not, because I am going to try to thrift that, but I do have the measurements of about what one would be. So I'm just going to go with that, because the first step of my landscaping plan is to actually lay the flagstone. And then I'm going to start making decisions on plants, go and get a few, put them down, and then go to the next step, because I know if I just go out and get a bunch of plants, I'm just probably not going to have time to do it all. Maybe the spacing's not going to be right. So we're going to do it one step at a time. Flagstone first, then one plant at a time. I do have plants in mind that I want. I want things that are low maintenance, that stay green all year long. Maybe a few of them possibly flower in the springtime. And then this area right here, I wanted a sweet bay magnolia tree, but I was given a bush. So I'm going to be moving this to the backyard or something, and I'm going to put a magnolia tree right here. And I also want to do some more hardscaping with a flagstone path that's going to go like around the tree. And then I wanted to also go up onto the porch, because let's be real, this is what the kids do, you know. So I want it to kind of come this way, and I think that's going to look really good. So we're going to have the tree as the centerpiece, the flagstone pathway, and then lots of pretty greenery. This area right here, I have no clue. So if you have any ideas, let me know. Possibly, maybe even the flagstone path could go from that area to this area. I had lots of flagstones in my landscaping and at my house in Louisiana, and the kids just like enjoy kind of like walking through it and looking at all the plants. And Maxine will also enjoy it. She loves laying on those nice hot rocks. So I don't know, that might be an option. So I got somewhat of a game plan, and like I said, I'm not going to be in a rush. I'm not going to try to get it all done in one weekend. I'm just going to take it one step at a time. The first thing I wanted to do was clear off all of the old mulch to give me a blank slate. And about 2 minutes into this, I realized this was going to be a lot bigger job than I thought. This dirt is as hard as a rock. It's been a week. I got a haircut. I got some plants. So I figured I'd give y'all a little bit of an update before I posted this video. I know I said I wasn't going to get plants until I was ready, but I actually have my neighbor come and help me tomorrow. He's going to be tilling up all of the landscaping and stuff and grading it out so that way it is ready for the flagstone and ready for the plants. But I only got a few, just enough that I can handle, but I do need y'all opinions on something. Let me show you. I got these Katrina roses. They are actually thornless and they are so pretty. And I'm going to do a wire trellis. So they're going to go up this entire wall. I'm already in love with it. I mean, look at the colors against my white brick. So I'm thinking, should I take these and also put them on the other side of this wall? So move the bigger bushes that I had planned to put right here and put the roses instead. I think that would look really pretty. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I mean, look at these things. Look at it against the white. It's beautiful. I should do it, right? Aren't y'all the ones always telling me to add a little bit of color to my life? Y'all come sit on the porch with me for a minute. Oh my gosh, don't you just love these rocking chairs? We have been using them so much and the weather has just been so amazing over here. That's going to be the end of today's video. I feel like we did a lot. And this is our first time ever building and we just did not realize the amount of projects and things that would still have to be done after we built. And I've just been very overwhelmed and I'm feeling a lot better about it now and I've had time to think about it, so I'm just ready to start tackling some of these projects, starting with the landscaping because as y'all saw it's just a disaster, kind of a little bit embarrassing to be honest. So I am excited, and if you have any suggestions, definitely drop them in the comments because I'm going to be reading all of them. I know a little bit about landscaping, but not a whole lot. But I'm excited about my plan. I think it's going to turn out great, and I guess we'll find out because I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Next week's video, we're actually moving inside, and we're going to be working in the living room. And y'all actually already have that video filmed. Like, who am I? I'm actually ahead on my videos instead of, 3 weeks behind, but I'm really, really trying hard to get back and be consistent and get y'all awesome videos every single week during home decor, thrift flips, whatever I'm working on, I'm going to take y'all along with me. So y'all have a great day and I will absolutely, absolutely see y'all next Friday. Bye guys.
I breathe in and my chest starts quaking.